The inland port of West Sacramento is located 79 nautical miles northeast of San Francisco, the bay, and the gateway to the Pacific Ocean. It sits dead center in the middle of one of the world's richest, most fertile, and most productive agricultural regions, Northern California's Sacramento Valley.
Well, the port is, I think most folks don't know, is directly connected to the Pacific Ocean. A lot of folks in the region, and even my own community, they see the rice silos and they see the sign port, but it doesn't really match in their mind. They're on the freeway in the middle of the Central Valley. But it is a direct line to all the Asian markets and to the rest of the Pacific Rim.
You know, the port of West Sacramento becomes really this portal to the world. It's our back door, our front door, however you want to define it. But it is an opportunity for us to access the rest of the world. So all of a sudden, world trade isn't just something you read about in the Wall Street Journal. It's actually something you read about, you understand, and you're familiar with, and you appreciate reading your local newspaper. Boats that come here from China, from Australia, from New Zealand, from wherever they come from, to bring in things that people are making there or consuming there.
Well, currently we are exporting rice. We're planning on exporting wood pellets, which would be a new clean burning fuel for power plants throughout the world. Exporting some recycled metal, also that will be exported soon. We'll soon be importing some new cargoes of alternative fuels, biodiesels and ethanol.
The ILWU is the workforce that's in charge of receiving and delivering waterborne cargo from import and export. The labor force at a small port is very loyal to the cargo that we have, because we know that if we don't take care of that cargo, we'll be without jobs. It's very much different than a large port where there's a number of different container vessels and a number of different employers. At this dock, we have one main commodity, and that's rice. So we're very loyal to that and try and do our best. And the labor force is quite dedicated to that.
And the facilities here allow us to ship rice, to ship cement back and forth, recycled products. The full range of economic activity happens right here at the Port of Sacramento, and it provides a great alternative to make sure that stuff doesn't clog up the freeways, and that we're able to both protect air quality and keep our highways and our roads clear for everyone else.
And as the port works to grow business, its plan has economic and environmental benefits, creating new jobs, providing equipment for clean energy operations, reducing freeway congestion, and improving regional air quality.
What we've realized just in the last generation is that the port is a great substitute for a lot more polluting transportation technologies. And so while trucking is a critical part of our own community and the region's infrastructure, and so is rail, that to the extent we can bring goods here and take them out by ship, we can take tens of thousands of trucks off Interstate 80 and off the highways. Absolutely,
that's been a new emphasis for the port, is to certainly diversify its cargo base, but emphasize being a green, state-of-the-art port facility. We currently are importing cement in a very state-of-the-art facility here on the port, and we have a new facility that is built on the ship channel that will soon be operational. So yes, that's the primary goal of any new project, is that it have a strong green component.
In addition, the Port of West Sacramento have also implemented an innovative new green technology plan to improve the efficiency of its own operations and grow the availability of clean energy throughout the region. An important recent step is effectively taking the port off California's already strained electrical grid.
The Port of West Sacramento has just in the last few years declared we're going to be the West Coast's most environmentally sustainable port. We're going to be a green port.
We recently installed a 637,000 kilowatt solar array project on two of our buildings that will generate the equivalent of power over an annual basis of what the port consumes. So essentially we'll be generating as much power as we consume on the facility. Also coming down the pipeline is another 24 megawatt solar array project on port property, which will then provide power that will be supplied into the grid and generate green power.
But the next few years are critical to the port as it seeks to expand its role as a strategically important goods movement hub for the region, state, and country.
Our goal is to bring in more businesses that play a role really in improving the economy and the environment. So we see building our trade, bringing in more customers like that, that not only make that positive environmental statement, but also utilize our port to either import goods or to export their product. And so it's sort of a double win. It's good for the economy, it's good for the environment, it's good for the community.
Ships, like most things, are growing ever increasingly larger. Those larger ships are obviously more state-of-the-art, more environmentally friendly, cleaner, run cleaner. This is the growth in the direction of shipping. And it's the older ships that are primarily smaller. So we need deeper water to bring in those larger, more economical, more environmentally friendly vessels. Along with the deepening project, or because of the deepening project, it will just simply grow our potential to grow this facility. Port has 230 developable acres across from this facility that we can further expand for other new projects, via both maritime and maritime associated projects. And so we have the large potential to grow, and the deepening project will certainly advantage that.
U.S. Representatives Mike Thompson, John Garamendi, and Dan Lundgren, who represent the port in Congress, along with U.S. Senators Dianne Feinstein and Barbara Boxer, have championed the deepening project to help ensure the port's long-term competitiveness. By deepening the ship channel connecting the port to San Francisco Bay from 30 feet to 35 feet along its entire 43-mile length, more than 75% of fully loaded ocean-going freight ships will be able to serve the Sacramento region, compared to less than 40% currently. The Marine Highway is an ambitious plan to open the Port of West Sacramento's doors even wider to the world. The project is a partnership between the ports of Oakland, Stockton, and West Sacramento, and is being funded initially with $30 million from the federal stimulus program. These innovative, yet realistic and attainable plans change the future of not only the port, but the community at large.
This is a little port that's been struggling for a long time, and you want to make this into, an environmental leader and the greenest port in the country. Are you crazy? But I think what's really distinguished here is that we're already seeing it happen. That we've had company after company say, yeah, that vision makes a lot of sense. We're interested in saving the planet too, but for our bottom line, we can make a successful business, hire people, put people to work, and start new companies right here at the port. And so whether it's companies that are growing up locally by entrepreneurs, companies as far away as Spain and Germany, a lot of folks across the world are saying this is a great place to make investments as part of our local and regional efforts to try to be the center of clean energy and clean transportation technology. So I think we're excited. I mean, we've got a long way to go, we've got a lot of potential, but we're already seeing real tangible improvements and investments by private sector partners that tell us this is the right model and it's the right path.